Okay.
Recording. So, guys, good evening to everybody. Welcome to the presentation of the Capstone project. This is the final step so you can graduate as a full stack developer, guys. So, congratulations to you, Pax. Congratulations to you, Patrick. Julie, you are in the progress. There are only 2 steps that you are missing so you can finish the capstone. And as I told you, you have an availability of 3 more days, okay? So, guys, let's start with the presentation, and I'm gonna stop talking. But I warned you guys that the idea in this presentation, guys, is that you can share with us the idea of the project or what is the project about. The second stuff that I want you to talk about is that what challenges did you encounter and how do you solve them in this process? And the last part is that you're going to give us a presentation of the project. And if you want, guys, this is going to be optional. You can express something that was pleasing here as part of being a student of Codex. So if you want to share a good thought or something to us, guys, that's welcome. Okay, that's optional. So, guys, I will stop my camera. I'm gonna request Pax to be the first one to be the presenter, and the lights are for you right now, Pax. Okay.
Okay. Can share my screen.
Yes, yes, please. If you want, you can share it.
Good evening, everyone. Today's presentation of our final project. My project was about the event management. For the event management on our project, we had to do like the back end and the front end, like 2 parts of the project. And I'll start with the back end. On the back end, I had to do the database design, like which had like a table in a relationship with the tables. And then I had to do like the SQL table creation, where I had to do all the table like users, events, and attendance for the project. Then for the development of the backend, I had to set up the server. So the server, I did all the process as taught in class. So did install the Node.js, install the required dependency also, and the index, all the setup. Then I had to do the part of the authentication and user management. So then I had to go with the API endpoints. I had to go with API endpoints, then attendance endpoints and the user endpoints. So what I did here. Then after I finished the front end, so I went to do the, after I finished the back end, sorry, so I had to do the front end, so the event management front end. And on the front end parts also, so I had to set up the React and the components, as you see here, the components. So we had all the component in the screen component. And then the next part, so I had to do the implementing the authentication and the routes. So I did the routes and everything. And after all those process, so I had to deploy on a render. And then from the render, then I had to go to check my project. So at the end of my project, so I had like the part of login. So the login here, if I go, for example, for one user, I can put the email and the password for the users. So if I have this password, I put password, then I log in. When I log in, it gave me the list of the events. And for example, the swimming, the Champions League final, Super Bowl, and Copa America. So here, to add an event, I can go here to my table and add an event. Okay. Roland Garros, like a tennis sports. Roland Garros is tennis sports. Then I can put the date of the event. Let's say it's June next year, for example, June 26. Then the location, for example, Paris, France. Then that way I can add the event. When I add the event, I can add the attendance. Select here the attendance. The person who's gonna attend the event. For example, tennis player, for example, Federer, who is the player, and it's gonna attend on probably the next day of the event. Next day of events, it will be, for example, March 22nd. Then I can add. So we add the attendance for that sport. And I can add more attendance, as for example, one is gonna just be there to watch the event, participate in the event. Then also, I'm gonna add the date here. That'll be the same, June, for example, 22nd. That's the day he's gonna attend the event, and I add. And then from the management, so we have also the option to delete if the attendance won't be present, so we can just delete his name. And we have here, can go back, we log out, and then we can go back, we log in again with, for example, another user. Then gonna log in. Then we can even remove the event if the event won't be able to happening. Then just remove the event.
Yeah, that's not possible because you have an attendee there, so you need to
Oh
remove the
yeah,
attendee first. Yeah.
remove the attendee. Yes, yeah. So remove the attendee. Then I'll go back to event. Then I remove the event. So that's pretty much all about my project.
Excellent. Thank you, Pax. And just this is optional. Do you want to share something that you feel that I mean something that you feel that you are proud of doing here? This is optional. If you want, you can do. You
Oh
can
yes, of
express
course, of
yourself. Yeah.
course, of course. Yes. And first of all, so I'm really glad I had this opportunity to take this course with our teacher Fernando, so the best. And then I learned a lot, and I had also a lot of difficulty, so a lot of issues because it's something new for me. And then I had to keep repeating, repeating multiple times where I didn't understand. Yeah, but it's a good experience. It's a good experience, and I know with more practice, whenever we'll be on the field, so it's gonna be a good adjustment for me.
Great. Thank you, Pax, for your participation. Some applauses for you, my virtual applauses. Okay, so thank you. It was a great presentation. Let me tell you that you are doing great if you continue practicing, if you continue learning. Let me tell you that you can have future in this coding world. Okay, so welcome to a coding. I mean, to become a full stack developer. Okay, so great, Pax. Now we're going to pass with the next student. In this case is Patrick. So Patrick, if you want, you can turn your camera and you can start presenting. Thank you, Pax, for your participation, okay?
Okay.
It was a great job.
Just a sec. Okay. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right. Well, good evening. For my project, I created a social media web app that basically allows users to create posts and make comments, similar to, like a Facebook or Twitter app. Um, and I guess just to kind of go over the code and the insides of it. For this, I did create the back end and front end. So with the back end, I created all of my routes and different controllers that allowed me to process different methods, such as getting certain information or posting the tweet or message, whatever you want to call it, um, and setting up different validations for specific users if they were signed in correctly. If I had to go over one thing that was the hardest for me, with the backend at least, I would say um, setting up the tokens. There's definitely a lot that goes into it, and setting up the certain messages and error messages to ensure that the user has the right login, and getting everything authorized. Was a little bit difficult, but I think with a little more practice, I was able to understand it and realize what I need to do to have it work properly, and that ended up working out. So aside from that, I have my front end where I set up different components, such as my login form, my comment forms, the wall of posts that I have, that basically just displays everything. Um, but also using the validation to ensure that they can only see it if they're logged in, which is good. So I have a lot of that information here, as well as setting up um, validations with my navigational bar. So aside from that, I will go to my project here. And we'll start with our login page. And if you don't have an account, of course, I have the register option. So you can register an account here. That takes you to a separate page where you can type in your email, name, and password, register your account, and that'll take you back to the login to sign in. So I already have an account here, so I'll just go ahead and sign in. So this will show that the login is successful. So now I have access to the navigation bar, as well as the post form and a list of the posts that I have. So just to give a little background for this, some options or some posts have the option to delete, and that is essentially there if the specific user that signed in created that post. So for the account that I'm currently in, which is the John at Codex, I have the option to delete these two posts because I created them or John created them. But when it comes to like Fernando, for instance, I don't have that option, um, which is good because you don't want to create a post and have someone else just delete it out of nowhere. So you are the owner of your own post, um, and that's why I have that option there. So aside from that, I have the comment section. So we have these buttons for every post where you can click on it. It'll take you to the comments for that specific post. And the same thing with the post as before. You can only delete comments that you create. So John at Codex, I can delete this one, but not the one for Fernando. So um, yeah, you have the option here. And I also have my CSS set up to um, have it be more visually appealing for mobile users as well. So whether you're looking at this on your browser or on your phone, it'll always look um, good in a nice format and shaped in a nice way, in my opinion, where you can still read everything properly and it's still neat. So um, and yeah, I guess aside from that, that is my project.
Great, Patrick. It's a great job, this one. So my applause for you, and again, a virtual applause for you. And congratulations, it's a great job, this one.
Yeah.
I just want to know if you want to share something with us, if you feel, I mean, of something that you feel proud once you are finishing with this step.
Yeah. Well, I guess just this specifically or just the entire course?
No, the entire course, yeah.
Yeah. There's really a lot. I want to say one thing, at least for myself, that I'm proud of is the fact that I feel like I can read code. Um, when I first signed up, I didn't know anything. I did personal studies, and that helped a little bit, but it wasn't necessarily guided. It was just more of learning random things that didn't really mesh together well. But I think with Codex, and especially with you being our teacher, I was able to learn pretty quick, and you helped us understand the code that we were doing and helped with a lot of our questions. So I feel like it was a huge help, and I'm 100 times better than I thought I would have ended up. So that's great to fill. But yeah, I mean, overall, it's a great experience. I feel like I learned a lot, um, especially the fact that it doesn't end here. There's always stuff to learn,
Yeah,
something new every day, even stuff that you find out trying to teach us every day. So it's good to know that we don't have to necessarily memorize everything. So we still have the opportunity to just kind of learn and look up things if we have to, because of course there's a million things to code and to know. So
yeah,
it's good to have the feeling that hey, coders aren't perfect and we look up stuff every day. So
great.
yeah,
Yeah, thank you for your comments. So guys, let me tell you that you are doing amazing. You are doing great jobs here. Um, and I think that the next step for you, if you want to continue learning, guys, is that you can maybe if you want, you can buy a course on Udemy or on Coursera. That there is a framework that is called React Native. That's the next step. If you are a JavaScript coder, React Native is the next step that you can follow, and that's gonna help you to create mobile apps. Okay, and if you know how to manage React, that's gonna be easy for you how to create your own mobile app using because it's the same syntax. It's React but converted into a mobile. Okay, so I'm encouraging you if you want to continue with the next step, guys. React Native is the next framework that you might need to learn if you want. Okay, if you want to continue progressing in the world of becoming a software developer, guys. But that's all for today, guys. I want to give you the congratulations. And guys, let me tell you that you have been doing great jobs again. Okay, so I am proud to be your teachers. I have been watching good projects here. I know your assignments, I know your code, and I feel proud of it. Okay, I feel proud of you. So, uh, yeah, I'm just encouraging you so you can continue in this. I mean, you can continue working if you want as a coder. Okay, and if you want, you can continue learning. Okay, so I believe that you can start a position as a junior, everybody here, yeah, if you want, as a software junior developer. And I know that you're going to do well. Okay, so guys, I am proud of you. So this is all for the project. And maybe we're going to have a time that's gonna be the graduation time, and they're gonna be Mr. Anthony's gonna be there, Miss Lillian too, and we're going to have that time, but we're going to have that communication via Slack, okay? But this is all for today, guys. So if you want, you can dismiss the class and have a nice weekend, everybody. I'm just gonna be here with Julie, just one time, just for a second, okay? But guys, see you. I'm proud of you guys.
Uh, thank
Great
you,
job.
thank you.
Thank
So
you.
Great job.
when are you gonna
Guys, y'all
connect
did
for?
awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell me, Pax. Tell me.
Yeah, for the graduation, you said when is gonna be?
We're going to have that communication via Slack. I don't know
Oh,
right
via
now
Slack.
what's
Oh,
gonna be the date, but
okay.
we're going to have that ceremony. It's gonna be via Zoom too. Okay.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Then then
Yeah, guys,
maybe
and I want to if I don't know if you can share me your LinkedIn. Um, do you have a LinkedIn profile, everybody? If you want, you can
yes.
share me
Yes,
that profile because I want to be your friend and via LinkedIn. Okay.
of
Yeah,
course.
well,
Yeah.
see you guys. See you. Send it via Slack, okay?
Okay.
Goodbye, everybody. Good
See
luck,
ya.
everybody. See you.
Thanks.
Yeah, great.